the places that speak home. The people, friends and neighbors who make Columbia Station a warm town that invites people who value community to make their home here. We join to become the Columbia Community Foundation, bringing the strength of the group to offer scholarships and grants, providing for needs, and enhancing our community in ways that would not happen if we did not answer this call to service. Hear some of the stories of those whom we've touched in Columbia Station as we share today and invest in tomorrow.
They're doing a lot of good in the community. I know they try to help out so many different groups, so many organizations.
There are quite a few families struggling in this community because of how times have changed.
They're always there trying to give and support. And I think that's one of the big things about it, this community foundation in our community. It is like a family concept.
It really helps these families, and the families that I speak with are so very appreciative of, you know, the Columbia Food Pantry and all the organizations, especially the Community Foundation that helps out in supporting us.
A lot of the things we do involves our community. You know, when you go to your bigger school systems, it's harder to get that community input, that the people really coming in to help. And I think in this community we have such a magnitude of help and people that are willing to give back to the schools because what the schools gave to them.
We're not funded by the government in any way. It's private donations, community foundations, United Way. That's how we are funded, and without those donations we would not be able to operate.
And our big thing with the Columbia Youth for Youth is that we try and do as much as we can involving the community. We also put on our biannual Senior Citizens Breakfast that we do at the high school in our cafeteria. That's where our funding really comes into play then.
Each month we probably service at least 45 families. We have expanded. We originated from Columbia Baptist Church in their basement, and it was just basically a pantry. Now we actually have our own building.
There's a Veterans Memorial that we worked on. We gave them land that they could use, the veterans of foreign wars, to put that up. And they did fundraisers for almost 2 years to get the monies to do this. And the foundation would always step in. Every time we seem to need a little something that we just don't have the money for, the foundation is usually there to help us out as much as they can.
I really feel like the Columbia Community Foundation is a strong supporter of what we are doing as teachers of writing and encouraging the students to put their best foot forward. And so I do so very much appreciate everything that they have done.
It's just a wonderful organization, and they've got dedicated people. And nowadays, you just don't have dedication like we used to. And the people in the foundation have brought that back to Columbia.
The first time that I even found out about the foundation, they actually paid for the trophies for our district tournament. So it's a large amount of money, and the hosting school has to come up with the money for that. And so when I found out about this foundation, it was just so exciting, and they were very willing to help us out.
We were on a mission to upgrade what we call our extrication equipment. We took it to the most modern technology, and in doing that, we expanded, but we're doing so much more in the field. We're not only saving people, but the outcome is so much better because we were to upgrade that technology, you know, and we're always looking to strive to do better.
So I think it impacts both the senior citizens that come in and our students, and also to see all the senior citizens up there. I had many of them tell me about how impressed they were with our students.
In our region, we serve 77,200 people. For every dollar that we receive, we're able to acquire 8 pounds of food. which equates to 5 meals for a family. So say for example, a family of 4 in a week, $20 will be able to provide enough to feed that family.
I hear nothing but positive comments from the other schools that come in. They're going back then to their school, their community, and saying good things about Columbia.
In 2010, they started a scholarship for one of our high school seniors.
The $2,000 scholarship was a huge help because that's $2,000 I don't have to worry about trying to pay back because college is very expensive. So I was really grateful for that. I was so excited when I got that letter.
It's a gratification of all of the work of the student and the teacher together when they graduate from high school. So it's very important that they have that backing of the community to say, hey, here's a little bit to help you. It's great to be able to work hand in hand with the Community Foundation.
It really got me more excited to go to college. I wasn't as nervous about trying to pay all this off the debt, and I felt like my hard work paid off through high school, so I was really excited to go.
It's just tremendous, their support, because we're dealing with small dollars to run a big, I say a big community, to run a big task. Somebody's life and property is just so valuable, it's hard to put a dollar on it. But we ask minimal tax dollars, and these people are fantastic, the way they support us. And you know what, I don't care if it's $1,000 or $10,000, that's like doubled because now we're not pulling it out of my tax dollars, and I can do other things to enhance the safety and well-being of people in our community.
You'll see the work of the foundation throughout our community, making Columbia safer and more beautiful. Solar-powered stop signs draw special attention to safety at a particularly hazardous intersection. Collaboration with a number of local businesses not only brought together the community, but reminds us of our heritage and our roots, while beautifully enhancing a landmark corner which nature was trying to reclaim.
I wanted to say thank you for their support and knowing that the funds that we receive from them are put to good use.
Again, we thank them very much. I know the kids appreciate it. And like I said, I'm sure we would have had to cut back, without the generous help of the foundation.
I would just like to thank everyone that does help the Columbia Food Pantry, because it takes all of us, it takes this whole community to make this happen.
I really cannot thank them enough, and that is very heartfelt. My students appreciate it. They love being part of Power the Pen.
Again, as always, I want to thank the Columbia Community Foundation for being a great partner of Columbia Local Schools. Without them, some of the things that we were able to do, we wouldn't be able to do.
I would just like to say thank you so much because you helped me a lot paying for college, so I'm really grateful.
And I could never thank them enough as the chief of this department for the support they've given to me personally and the Columbia Fire Department, as well as the community.
I could say it in 2 words, thank you. And that, to me, is the greatest compliment I could give them, just a thank you. Because I know that's all that they would accept.